Good morning, friends and fellow farmers. Hold up. It's the 20th, Shane's birthday. Good morning, kiddo. Get our beans here. One thing I was thinking of the last episode, I forgot to mention it, is, I'm not on Twitter really anymore, or very rarely. I check it once in a while, just because it's a dumpster, and unfortunately a lot of game developers have not found a better platform that works for them. All the tech people I follow moved to Mastodon. So Mastodon is like, if you like tech and you like, a lot of that stuff, it's filled. It's fantastic. But Twitter is still, people who are marketing stuff, who have built up fan bases, etc., are very reticent to leave, unfortunately. I understand, I get it. But it means that anyway, people are still communicating there. So every once in a while I'll see a thing, but I still... let's get the phone first. What's this? Who is this? Hello? Hi, this is Vincent. Do you have any bakies on your farm? Okay, I gotta go. the important questions, Vincent's gonna ask them. Hello, Hodge. The said was collecting dust in the tool shed. I figured you might be able to use it. Kent. Thanks, Kent. And let's go say good morning to Leah. No, she's not here sculpting. Where is she? Saturday. She wasn't in the house, was she? Oh, she is. She's over the tank. I didn't even notice she there. Good morning. I got up early and did some mushroom hunting. Here, take one. Where were you when I needed more else before? Searching for mushrooms is like going on a treasure hunt. It's a lot of fun. And you might die. That's the important part. Right? Just like any good treasure hunt. It could be fatal. That's so remember, don't just eat things you find in the ground. Cauliflower. Let's put you over here. Do you have any other things? No, we're good. At any rate, I forgot that I had set up when Concerned Ape tweets, which is not very often. I have notifications on for that. That's the only thing I have notifications on for. And his notifications for was that he tweeted out the words Iridium Scythe. And I thought, yes, I think everybody just thought collectively that is what we've been waiting for, is the Iridium Scythe. Now, these are taking longer than I thought they would. So, okay, so much for that theory. All the possibilities there. That's fine. We're going to get out to the island and see what's going on there. Get some coffee in my system. Oh boy. Anyway, so that's intriguing. So for 1.6, that's, one of those little tiny things that'll probably get updated is the Iridium Scythe. So, no idea what it'll do. I'm guessing it'll scythe down a massive area. But that's cool. That's I'm sure it's been on the list of, like, when you've got all your tools that can be upgraded to a certain point and that one isn't, you're probably like, why am I not doing that? So it's neat. Now it will be. Yeah, outside of that, I very rare to check Twitter. I meant to, ideally, the place I would like to be hanging out more as co-host. I don't really, it's a weird structure. Co-host doesn't lend itself well as a social network because your ability to find people it's harder. It's great if you kind of have a group of people that you already know or whatever. So I'm as some people migrated there, I followed them. I don't really post much to social media as it is. I was a heavy Twitter user, like in the early 2009 on kind of era. I got off of it at some point because I was like, this is a waste of my time for what I was using it for. And I don't really post anywhere else. I'm so busy with this that I just do not really have time for much in the way of social media, at the moment at least. It's great for communicating. Even the Discord, I would love to be more active because people are doing cool things and posting neat stuff, and I love it. And I'm terrible at keeping up with what everybody's doing. Let's see, sell these. Okay, let's head over to the island. But at any rate, yeah, Mastodon's cool. I like Mastodon a lot as a platform. Just, you know, as a... it doesn't work for everybody, clearly. So it's not quite the place to be yet. Okay, so... I guess I'm just going to get the key beans as well as the ancient fruit because it's going to be hard to discern, I think, at this point, between the two, at least for some of them. That kind of makes me wonder, at this point, because I got these 60 beans I had. I'm kind of wondering, should I be just starting to sell beans at this point after I make enough to fulfill this? I am always torn. Although, I can fill that whole other spot at home, and it was a surprising number, so I needed at least 100. And those will grow in time. So I guess we're good there. Yeah, I'm always of the may as well make more than I need. At this point, I don't really think I need to harvest more, though. As long as I continue to, like, run these batches through, I'm fine. So, it should be... Oh yeah, this is lots. So this will be enough to load that other garden, I hope. Cool. Oh. There we are. So yeah, I'm excited to see what else is, you know, the small changes like that, I guess quality of life stuff, minor changes that probably were on his list of to-dos that just always meant to do but never quite got around to. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all of that. That's, it's going to be kind of neat. Alright. Yeah, we'll just may as well get all of this. That's fine. Let's try to think of what else that big revelation. I definitely, over the years, the past few years, my eyesight's just been going. like my reading. I read a lot, but I've always had reading glasses, but I never wore them. I didn't really need them since I was quite a bit younger. And I've definitely noticed this past, like, less than a year, just it's been very, very quickly noticeable that I do need them. And I'm at a point where I was reading what is it? Red Mars, I think, the sci-fi book, and it got to a chapter where there's a lot of the chapters that begins in italices, which I've always hated in books because I find it really hard to read. I realized I couldn't. It's like, nope. And so I had to borrow my wife's reading glasses, and I was like, yep, no, I need these now. I don't know where mine are. They disappeared long ago. So anyway, I was reading. I was like, oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is what seeing is. Yeah, well, this is good. I'm back on this now. So now I can see again. That's very exciting. But very motivating to read. I was getting to the point where graphic novels, I think I was commenting previously, some graphic novels I would have trouble reading, where it wasn't enjoyable. It was like eye strain. And I was like, oh, this isn't fun. Like, it deters me from wanting to read them, which is unfortunate because I love reading graphic novels and stuff. I had the same feeling of trying to read when my daughter was reading Ms. Marvel and Squirrel Girl and all that. I couldn't read it out loud to her because I couldn't see it very well, and it didn't even really occur to me that, hey, I should wear reading glasses. I just like, I just can't see. The eyes are just broken, that's it. Just throw me in a ditch, I'm done. Nope, that was all better now. That's very nice. Alright. I think in terms of things I've watched lately, one of the more enjoyable has been still Silo, that TV show. That's been still interesting, and I, of course, enjoyed the conclusion to Succession. For the longest time, I didn't realize that Succession was written or created by Jesse Armstrong, who Peep Shows. I haven't seen it in so long since it came out. Basically, I remember seeing it. I was in England early on, and watched a bunch of it, and because it was hard to get here originally, and I fell in love with it immediately. I was like, this is the funniest show I've ever seen. And then, you know, the writing for the thick of it, which Armando Iannucci did, but he wrote a bunch for that show as well, and for the American thing that came after it. Not Veep, but the In the Loop. He's one of the best, funniest, meanest writers, but it's not just mean. It's interesting and introspective into humanity. So was looking forward to whatever else he did, and didn't really. I was watching Succession, not really thinking about the fact that that was his work, and I was like, well, this explains everything, doesn't it? I mean, the relationship between Jeremy and Mark in Peep Show is very much the relationship between those siblings. Like, it's very that his style is very distinctive, and it's so enjoyable. So, at any rate, thoroughly enjoyed the conclusion to that show. That was a delight. Distressing, delight, horrifying, all those things. Okay, yeah, those should throw those in the jam jars here. I feel like I'm gonna have some mop up to do later. At any rate, for those of you who enjoyed Succession, that was a very satisfying conclusion. I'm not gonna, if you haven't seen it, won't spoil it, but my gosh, yeah, not a lot of likable characters for sure. And again, that's very much like the joke in the Peep Show. Oh no, it was a Mitchell and Webb sketch, wasn't it? It wasn't Peep Show, where they're both dressed in Nazi uniforms, pretending that, you know, it's like they're Nazi soldiers, and they're in the trenches, and one says to the other, turns to the other and says, "Are we the baddies?" And realizing for the first time that, hey, I feel like every character in Succession could probably turn to the other and ask that very same question, because everybody seems like they're the bad guy. Anyway, that was a lot of that was sad, because it was like, well, no more of that good stuff. So looking forward to seeing whatever he's up to next, because he's such a good writer. It's always delightful when you find something that is that well written, and then you can just go, okay, this, put a pin in it. This is a writer or creator that I'm going to now follow until they do something terrible, inevitably. But it'll be a good run. Not to be totally cynical. So we have 209 beans. How many are we going to get here? 220, 230. So, I mean, we got half of what we have here is enough to plant. So, I think we're good. I'm going to go on a limb and state I could, after we're done this crop, I could probably just sell almost all of it. Feel like we must be at that point. Okay, so I don't want to miss any spots. There's a few, it feels like, or is there? Maybe not really. Oh, there's one hiding here. Look at you, turkey head. Huh. Nice try there, mister. Can't see me, can't see me. We can all see you. We all see you. I don't know who you're fooling. Okay, there's only the one. So, let's go and put in some of this stuff here. Boop boop. Oh, blueberries. Okay, let's put some blueberries. We'll make some blueberry jam. Very nice. Very good. Very delicious blueberry jam. Alright, and then these seeds are done. Oh, that's it. The seed. Alright. Let's put the blueberries here. I'll just leave those here. And the corn. I'll take everything else home. I'm trying to think if I want to... Do I want to go to the quarry? You know, it doesn't really matter. I think we're okay. Alright, let's... At least the weather was nicer there. It's a bit dreary. Let's go dump these in a chest here. All right. Guzzle that back and let's get in here. I mean, it's raining. Okay, let's do this. We have some kegs to fill here. It's a good day. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get all of this done, though. We'll see. And where are we? Alright. But it is amazing to me that we are officially in June, and I don't know what happened to all the time. Like, I'm an avid watcher of movies on Criterion. They kind of, at the end of each month, they bring in new movies, and they quote unquote, you know, retire some movies, which they don't really do because they come back 5 minutes later. But I use that as an excuse to sort of tailor my watching. So if it's leaving that month, I will watch it, or I'll aim to watch it, because that gives me some structure. So it's always very easy to pick something to watch. I just go look at leaving this month. Last month I was like, well, I watched a lot of them already, but I was like, I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's the 31st, whatever that was. So I looked at it and thought, I don't have any time to finish whatever I had planned to. That, thankfully, I think I kind of watched everything, but it was very weird. It was like, that, I don't even know where May went. So that was a strange one. I think having, where I live, May went into being very hot summer for like a week, or whatever it was, and then back to whatever this is, spring, and then back. It's just wildly kind of fluctuating between seasons, is what it feels like. So it's very disorienting. I guess this is the future, is never knowing what season exactly you're. Maybe let's get disband seasons as a thing. No more of this. Just gonna have days. Oh, it's the day, this date. That's it. Okay, I think I got most of them. Alright, well, we've made a decent dent in this. I've still got all the stuff in the greenhouse to check as well. I definitely have been remiss. It's interesting. Like, I didn't intend to, like, speed run this playthrough. That wasn't my whole thing. It was just kind of to see how hard it would be to play with reduced income. I thought it might be a good challenge and all that. Turns out, no, it's not. It's not a fun challenge. It's kind of just painful. However, it definitely does make you think about the game a little differently. You have to work a lot harder for the dollars, which is kind of good, I guess, because the game does get easy if you play too much of it. I mean, relative speaking, easy. Definitely not a speed run because of how long it's taken me. I don't think I'd ever want to do a pure speed run. I don't think I could. And I do not have the memory for that. I like min-maxing things a little bit, but so far I think my favorite board game is probably it's probably Power Grid, if I had to pick a favorite. And that's just a min-maxing game. I mean, if I play that with, say, like, my siblings, at the end it just turns into, like, the last round takes an hour and everybody's doing sums on their fingers, and it's more math than fun. It's a weird game, yet it's so good. But I don't want to play a video game that turns into that. I think I'm trying to avoid that. So, yeah. I don't know that would be an enjoyable watch necessarily. Okay, so we have, like 1,000 pineapples left to go, but definitely blew through a bunch of stuff. That was good. It's a solid bit of work there. Let's get our stuff there. Let's get our bones thrown in there. Okay, let's put our goodies away here. There we go. Yeah, I packed around the big kaboom that Kent gave us. That's not great. Don't do that. So is this ancient fruit wine then? I think I have enough in here, don't I? To do the next batch. Oh yeah, I've got the next 2 batches. Okay, so we're gonna be, let's go selling. I basically never need to store wine again. We'll just sell that and we'll make a whole pile off of that. That's good. Huh. Oh, I'm trying to think of like why I'm carrying energy pills with me. Let's take these out of here. Let's put our pouch. Again, this is just a mess. Some of these chests are just like, don't look there. It's bad. That's all good. All right. Let's go get some Z's, and I think we're heading to things soon here. So yeah, with being done, I mean this again, number shipped. I mean we could do, ship these. That would be a thing for sure. 1. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to ship probably a lot of the, oh, look at that. Fiddlehead Ferns, though. Number shipped 1. Like, how many of those do I even have? Oh, no, we have like 15. Okay. No, it wouldn't be that hard. I could probably do that. I probably should. I feel like I should. But I might wait. Although, again, I don't really need anything because I've already done all of the cooking. So, with the cooking out of the way, the fishing out of the way, the artifacts and the minerals out of the way, like I said, that leaves crafting every item and then shipping every item. Then we finished with all of this stuff, right? So, in terms of what I haven't crafted yet, I really don't even know. What am I... There's some of the things that are, a gajillion of. It was a weird thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it's something that... like a not essential... Oh, I know what it was. I'm missing one of those, these things, are I not? Is it a gold one or something? The gold brazier? Or did I do that one? I did do it. Huh. Well. Okay. Wow, life elixir. Oh, that's why I was waiting for the morel. And then she gave me one as well. Okay, well, we'll do that first thing next time. Oh my gosh, goofball. Alright, we'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.